don't know if that came through, but like that was fun. That was really fun. G'day, Stu from UAVfutures here, and this is the lumo18 from Oxbot, and straight off the bat, I'm just telling you, this is one of the most fun craft I have ever flown. This is exactly what FPV is all about. A good value, fun craft, you can fly outdoors, it's calm enough to be able to fly indoors as well, it's got DJI stuff in here, and it doesn't break the bank. So this is the Oxbot lumo18, it's coming in around $250, and look, it is amazing, like such a joy to fly. This is what I love about FPV. So what we're gonna do in this video, we're gonna break it down. I'm gonna quickly show you some of the important parts about the internals, and then we're gonna just go rip it around. And I promise you that you'll be like, wow, that actually really does look fun, because that's how I felt after flying it. So as a bit of an overview, you can see, I like to call this like a mini size quad. It's like a cine style, or it's got those little ducks around the outside. And I didn't think it would perform as well as it does. I thought this would be a bit of a hindrance, actually. You can see it's got some beautiful LEDs, so it looks really good in low light conditions as well. Flipping it over, of course, we just got our standard stuff like 4-in-1 ESCs, our little motors, all those sorts of things. They are plug and play, so if you need to replace one, you don't like soldering, you've got some little solder pads here. But what makes this one special, which is kind of crazy for the price, that $250, not only do you get the drone, but inside this one, it also has the DJI 04, and it has like a wide angle camera mod on here as well. So the camera looks fantastic, which is exactly what you're about to see. There is a couple of other versions if you don't want to DJI, check all the links and that sort of stuff. But the most expensive one, 250 bucks, does include that DJI stuff there. I do like towards the front, you can see it has a little bit of camera protection as well, which is a bit of a must. And then I should say that this is my favorite size of craft to fly. I absolutely love like the Lightning V2. However, I was a little bit skeptical about these ducks, but they've kept it quite sturdy. The weight didn't affect it too much at all. You're gonna see that in the flight footage, and it protects things. So if you're flying this around people, like anything delicate, or just bouncing off the wall, this absolutely has you covered. But look, one of the funnest crafts I have ever flown. You're gonna see exactly why now. I'm just gonna take you out to the field. You see me rip this thing around, and that very first pack, like you get to see the reactions of just how much fun it is, which is exactly what FPV is about. So strap in, let's see what it's like in 3, 2, 1. So let's see what this wide kit is all about. Out here in the field with the lumo18, we're gonna cruise it around. A pretty fun place actually for a craft of this size. We're not gonna see too many of the LEDs, but you don't see that anyway when you're flying around by yourself. But let's do it, rip it around and see what it's like on a little 2S pack, okay? Now, what I love about this flight is when I first took this off, I didn't know I was going to be having so much fun. And you're going to see me growing confidence as I'm flying this. I thought this would be like a fairly standard drone. I'm like sort of looking at the wide angle camera mod, being like, okay, trying to check out how stable it is. By the end of this battery, I am absolutely screaming this tiny little craft around in a way that I didn't think was going to be possible, especially if it had ducks on here. So I'm just testing out some little freestyle capabilities. It is a really stable craft. I'm going to show you some of the onboard recording as well towards the end, because spoiler alert, I do have a crash thanks to my freestyle skills. And here we go. I start to sort of increase the speed, and I'm starting to be like, oh wait, this is a very capable little craft. And the flight times are actually pretty good as well. And something that I really have to stress is these tiny craft, they're not obnoxious. If you're in the park flying around, you're worried about Karen or anything like this, that upsetting you, it's a pretty inconspicuous craft that you can fly around with and not annoy people. And then another thing that I love as well is that, look, they take little 2S packs. If you crash this and happen to damage your battery, you don't have to stress too much, because the batteries are so much cheaper than those big 5-inch racing batteries or anything like that. It's a little 2S, like 500 milliamp, 600 milliamp hour battery, super cheap. Now here we go. I'm practicing a few little skills, but this is where I start to increase the speed, and you tell me if this looks fun. In the comments, yes or no, this little craft that we didn't expect to be performing like this, I'm starting to be like, wait, will I be able to find some lines here? If I really push the angle up and cruise around, I'm going to have a blast. And I think also flying this thing around indoors, you can fly this thing anywhere, which is what makes it great. So here we go, like, look at this, just through the trees. This reminds me like Star Wars. This is what I got into FPV for, so I could experience this. I like the ducks on the front. It means I don't have to worry about snapping an arm, which was a big concern with my Lightning V2. But check this out. This is when I realized, man, I am having an absolute blast, trying to do some little freestyle tricks, trying to link some things together, getting some good speeds, and also the flight time, it's not bad at all. So I really like this, but in a moment, you'll see my downfall when I think, yeah, I can do some tricks here. It doesn't have heaps of pop when you're coming out of a trick. So remember, it's not going to be like a 5-inch or anything like that, but it is going to suit so many people who love to have a good time. This is jumping over with the onboard recording as well and just cruising around. It's going to be for everybody. So if you want to jump in, try FPV, have a craft that you can rip through the trees, but it's still stable enough to be able to fly indoors, and it's only $250. Like, this is everything I love about FPV. You can just tell that I'm excited here, and you'll see that exact reaction when I land the craft as well, because it was an absolute pleasure to fly. Can I just say, oh my God, I didn't expect that to fly that well. I don't know what it looked like in the footage that you guys were going to see, but when I was flying this thing around, that was so fun to be like really close to the ground. I felt confident, and what I like above some of the others in this size is that guard protection, which usually I think hinders your sort of flight. I felt extremely confident with this. Like, I didn't worry that I was going to break an arm or anything like that, which does happen on some of my other craft like the Lightning V2. So man, I am amazed at just how well this rips. And I did switch it over to 16:9 and the wide angle, like it felt great. Let me know, what did you think? Like, could you tell that looked fun, that I would have been having a good time flying this thing? So hopefully that's coming through anyway. Alrighty, so the long and short of it is, should you get the Oxbot lumo18? And I have to say, yeah, I really do recommend this craft. It is fast, it is nimble, it is fun. You can fly it indoors, you can fly it outdoors. It's well priced. It is doing everything that I love about FPV. If you want a craft you can have an awesome time with, that's good value, this is it. And plus, it looks good as well. It's going to keep things safe, but it's not going to be for everybody. If you're after extreme long ranges, extreme speeds, this is not for you. If you're going to be focusing purely on freestyle and low latency, this is not for you. Who is this for? This is for the everyday pilot, just wants a little craft they can go out, fly around, and have a good time with. And I think it does that really, really well. But and remember, it's not about having the best gear, it's about having the best time in FPV, and this absolutely lets me do that. And I think for around the $250 with the DJI in here and the 04 like wide angle camera mod, like, it's incredible value as well. So I have to say, the first time I've ever flown Oxbot, it feels like they've absolutely smashed it out of the park with this. I didn't expect it to fly so well. I didn't think it would be as fun as this, and honestly, it's a fantastic contender to just throw in your bag, take anywhere, indoors, outdoors, and have an awesome time. So let me know what you think, and as always, happy flying.